Hi guys. Hi guys. Welcome back and thank you so much for being here. What's going on? Waiting they happen, waiting they sup. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Oh yeah, be hitting the like button as you are coming. It's a very quick one. It's a very quick one that I wanted to just talk to you guys about this whole situation. Okay. Happy weekend. I trust you guys are having an amazing weekend so far. Hope you guys got some things done. Even if you were just trying to relax, even if you had planned on relaxing, I hope you guys were able to do that. So come in and like the video. And I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do yet. I do have it. I'm streaming on Facebook and on YouTube. I might decide to remove the one on Facebook. I don't know yet, but depends on how I'm feeling about it. You know, I might decide to remove it and then re-upload it on one of the other channels. So I don't know yet, but we'll see. Coming, guys, as you're coming in, please smash the like button. So let's talk about this Jeeba situation because I hope you guys can hear. Let me do a quick sound check to make sure that to make sure that I can hear myself. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Okay, good. Good. I can hear myself. So yeah, Jiba is back and she is and from the look of things, from this thing that she posted, it may appear as though Pegasus has threatened to sue her. So it may appear, I don't know, that's how she left. She posted, I believe this is a screenshot of I don't know, of a message that she supposedly allegedly received from Peggy because she's been talking since she came back. I posted it initially where she was wanting to make a suggestion to Cora now that Cora is an American citizen, and then she kind of like floated the idea. She wanted to know, she wanted to make a proposal, right? She wanted to let her audience know that she was proposing something in the wake of the recent development with regards to Cora, and obviously some people were like interested in hearing what she was proposing as pertaining to Cora. First of all, it was a very, very unsolicited proposition. It was a very, very unsolicited. Nobody asked you. Like, Jeeba has been trying so hard to get Kale's attention. And so far, Kale is not, she's not interested. Kale, and I don't know, maybe it's because of the forgiving nature of some of these so-called Koreans. Maybe that's the reason why, maybe that's what is emboldening Najiba to think, oh, seeing how quickly the so-called Korra supporters were open to receiving her, accepting her, and all of that malarkey. So maybe she has become brave in thinking that, oh, if I just pester KO enough, maybe she'll hear me out. Maybe she'll give me, she'll let me in, which is obviously what she wants, or whatever it is that she's wanting based on the way that she keep pestering. So maybe she's thinking in her mind, all she needs to do is to just keep pestering and pestering and pestering, and ultimately Cora will give in to whatever it is that she wants from Cora. And I say this again, just based off of the way that some so-called Korah supporters, the way they embraced her. This is somebody who plotted. This is somebody who plotted, who colluded, who connived. Okay, matter that did not even concern her. She didn't know that man from a hole in the wall. She didn't know her from anywhere. Okay, she didn't know her from anywhere. Thank you so much, T. Thank you, T Button, for the $9.99 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you. She didn't know Cora from anywhere. She didn't know JD from anywhere. She just she and JD met in a dating app. That's it. That's all. So the fact that she was able to take side, knowing fully well, like anybody, any adult should know that in a situation, you don't just listen to one side and take their side, especially when the story doesn't even make any sense. You want to look at both sides, hear from both sides, be open-minded about it, and then do whatever it is that you need to do. But that was not Jeeba's plan. Jeeba thought if she would just be a pick-me hard enough, jumping on a bandwagon, being a shoulder, being whatever for this man, that ultimately he would pick her. It will be everything that she wants him to be to her. But it doesn't work that way. Again, I was talking about this and trying to like pair this with the way some Korea supporters, the way they rush to this woman and forgive, and yeah, you tell us all the story, tell us all the gist, tell us everything that he has done, tell us all the secrets, what you observed. To me, I don't even understand. And she goes on to insult some of you. And I will say that you guys are deserving of it because some of you have no self-respect. You have no self-respect. As obvious as her flip-flopping has been, as obvious as Jeeba's flip-flopping has been, some of you will still go there. Imagine somebody when she saw that Cora was winning. This was before she left social media for a while. And I have no doubt in my mind that even though she wasn't communicating, she was still stalking that woman. In my opinion, I believe that she is a stalker. Okay. So when she saw that, there was going to be court, and she was sure, as many correspondents were, that, there was going to be a custody rearrangement. All of a sudden, she jumped on the bandwagon. Oh, I have all this information. Oh, girl, she just reached out to me. Da 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 da. And then when Cora said what she said, guess how quickly, look who flipped. As soon as she saw that some people were upset at Cora, she immediately went back to that JD defending mode of saying, I told you guys that they were both the same. I told you that she was no good. I told you this and I told you that. Throwing Cora under the bus. And now that she is back again, because Cora has something amazing has happened for Cora, and Cora has gained her US citizenship. Everything is soft, like we say in Nigerian pidgin. Everything is soft, everything like pepper soup. Okay? All of a sudden, she wants to come with her unsolicited idea. She wants to come with her unsolicited advice. Nobody asked you for anything. And unsurprising to me, I have seen all these Korea people, so-called Korea supporters, jump in there again and say, yeah. Although, like, honestly, there are some people that are really giving it to her basketballs, asking her, why you even leave Cora alone? I see a lot of that, so I have to acknowledge that. But I also see people that claim to be Cora supporters who are high-fiving her, telling her, oh, amazing, come and give us more tea. Come, like, this woman has not shown you guys enough of her character to know that she is a flip-flopper. She's a fair weather person. She will go where the sun shines. She hasn't shown you guys enough. So now that she's calling some of you names, I think those of you that are going there to fool yourself, I think you guys deserve the insults that she's giving you guys. I think you guys deserve the insult that she's giving you guys. Because why? Why? That some of you will still carry your two left legs and go over there. Like, it's crazy work to me. Like, I don't get it. I don't even understand. Don't understand that mindset. So it's really, really crazy anyways. So she posted something in an attempt, because that's what she does immediately. I remember immediately after, the falling out between Cora and her supporters, I remember how quickly this Jeeba person flipped back to defending Peggy. It was like a light switch. And now all of you are forgotten. And now all of you are forgotten what she said. Those of you that are going there to say, yeah, you're back, welcome, come and tell us. Give her the advice. You people are so quick to forget. I beg, people like that I don't respect. That's why there are some people I don't respect, that kind of energy. This flip-flopping energy where you as an individual, a grown-up, some of you are legit grandparents. Some of you are legit grandparents. You don't know your left from your right. Is it the tea that you feel like you need to have a first hand knowledge of, that is shocking you, that you feel like you need to be there every single time she posts? You need to go there and encourage and high five her and tell her what an amazing job she's doing, or that she should ride on, and whatever it is that you guys always type in her comment section. Is it a need? That is gbebun. That's like oversabi. Okay. Is it a need for you to be first? So if you are forced to hear the story from the horse's mouth, as opposed to waiting for bloggers to like post about it if they care, what does that do for you to be the first to hear whatever Jeeba has to say? How does that improve your life? That you will go there and be high-fiving and encouraging somebody who has shown you more times than you can count that she cannot be trusted, that she's a fair weather person. She will only stick with you when the going is good and pretend. The minute that she saw that people were angry at KO, look at how quickly she flipped. See how quickly she flipped. The minute she saw that people were mad at Cora, do you see the way she flipped? And that's the person that some of you are going to her page and say, yeah, welcome. So tomorrow night she tells you that, oh, she supports Cora, this and that and that. And then what, you're just gonna like ignore all the things that she did before. Some of you are like, so I'm sorry, I know that some of you are older than me, but the ways that some of you behave sometimes, like it's such a turn off. It's so off-putting for me. Like, this woman has nothing that you want to be the first to hear. There is nothing that this woman wants to say that you want to be the first to hear. It's just the rambling of somebody having an episode, in my opinion. It's just the rambling of somebody having an episode. It's just the rambling of somebody that is having a breakdown, in my opinion. Obviously, I'm not diagnosing anyone here. Just, giving my observation. But the way some of you run over there and go and be encouraging her, like it's just it's crazy to me. Like, huh. Nonsense and ingredients. So it looks like, because she came back again and she was blasting Peggy and saying all these things, and then after making a bunch of posts blasting Peggy, I believe she got this in the inbox, and Peggy was like, lawsuit loading is what she received in her inbox. And so she posted this and she says, "Oh, that was quick. I barely posted anything. Get someone's feeling defensive. Anyway, can this creature just send my pretty dresses and shoes back to me? I'm scared he thinks he can fit into them. P.S. Go email your mama. My inbox is full." Let me tell you, right? Jeeba has no valid reason why her stuff will still be at Peggy's place. None. She had an opportunity to pack everything, every single one of her belongings, and take with her, but she didn't. She kept some things there. It's a trick. It's a trick that people do. Girls do it, boys do it. It's a way to be territorial. You know what I mean? Sometimes you go to a guy's place that you actually like. You spend maybe the night or the weekend with the guy, and you like him and you want to come back. And you're already suspecting that maybe he's not like feeling you like that, or maybe he still needs to be a little bit more push or whatever. And so you leave something there. You leave your item, for example, your necklace, or a piece of earring, or your ring, or whatever. You'll leave something there to give you an excuse to want to see him again. That's what I think happened in Jeeba's situation. Even after Peggy made it very clear that he wanted her gone, there was still at the back of her mind the belief that they'll be able to reconcile their issues. That's just my opinion. That's what I believe. That at the back of her mind, she was still thinking that, okay, she'll be able to like reconcile the situation. She'll be able to, get them back on the right track. I'm sure that the last show, the one that caused the last one before she left, was not the only time they've had an argument or whatever. But I do believe that she was anticipating. Okay. Hi, Ernestine William Crossland. Thank you so much for the stars. You know. So I do believe that she was anticipating that, okay, let me just leave my stuff here, and then that can be an excuse for me to like come back. That can be an excuse for me to like come back, and then that can create another avenue for us to be in communication. That's what I believe. But he was done because he was done using her. His mind, and that's the thing that I want any other person that ever have the misfortune of being anywhere near this man. That's the thing that you must understand. That's the thing that you must know now, that anything that he's doing, he's not doing it because whenever he enters into any kind of relationship with you, he's not entering this relationship because he believes that, you guys, there's a future. No. He enters relationship because he needs somebody that he wants to use. He made a video, he finally came out and did a video. Like you can see, it was just as bad as he was when he came out the other time. I'm going to react to that tomorrow. I'm not reacting to that today. I already have it saved up. He did a video tonight, and I also saw some of the comments that some people were leaving. They also saved that one as well. Okay. So he brings these women into, these desperado women, He brings them into their lives, into his and his children's lives, because he wants to use them. He wants to, mostly, primarily for babysitting. Okay? Primarily for babysitting. That's the reason why he brings them in. And when he's done, or he's ready to move on, he's found somebody else, he's gonna start stoking and poking and creating drama that will then force the women to leave. And if they still don't leave, because they be coconut head, not even in a good way. Okay, there are times where we'll say somebody has coconut head that it's actually cute, but not in a good way, because they be goats and not in a good way. They refuse to hear. Goat that does not hear word. If you chase a goat away from your yam, that goat will just, even in front of you, as soon as you stop chasing, that goat is back to where that yam is. That roasted yam. Want to eat that roasted yam. Yeah, that's the not so cute one, way of saying stubborn people, in a not so cute, in an unflattering way. So basically, when they refuse to live on their own, after he has used all kinds of psychological and emotional way to like abuse them, and they still refuse to leave, that's when he will have to like verbalize it and be like, okay, you got to go. You got to go, basically. So yeah. So now she posted this and saying that he's suing. For anybody who's out there, okay? Anybody who's out there, and this does not apply to you if you're lying, if you're making things up, if you're one of those people that think, oh, I'm on social media, I'll just come here and lie. I'll just come here and fabricate stories. I'll just come here and do this. My little bit of legal advice does not apply to you. And also, I'm not a lawyer. Okay, you can't come and say, if my advice did not work, you can't come and say, one lady on Facebook called Jade told me that this must surely work. I didn't say that too. Okay. But I'm also prefacing by saying this. This is for those of you who do not make things up. And if you're one of those people who are always making things up and lying and chesting things and regurgitating things that you heard from God knows where, adding your own pepper and salt and sugar so that it can be sweet very well, and then chesting it as if you were there, this does not apply to you. For everybody else, okay, first of all, Peggy cannot afford to sue anybody. That's the number one thing. Okay. If he was able to sue, if he could afford to sue, first of all, he would not have to subject himself to the humiliation of downsizing. You hear me? So that one is number one right there. So Peggy cannot afford to sue anybody, number one. And number two, make sure that you are not, especially you're not bearing false witness, things that you've not witnessed. If you're giving your opinion, if you're analyzing and it's based on your opinion, then you do that. Okay? Don't be out here making shit up and then expecting not to get sued. Okay? Because you will get sued if the person get your time. If the person has Cora's money, you will get, and they choose to sue you, you will get sued. Okay? And also, if you're saying the truth, don't let this loser intimidate you. If you know that what you're saying is the truth, you've not embellished, you've not lied, you've not, bore false witness against them, don't let what this person, because before you sue, you have to really, when you go to court, okay, you have to really, really, especially lawyers in California, lawyers are a dime a dozen. So most of them, they don't even do like pay when you win, you have to put like a retainer fee down. This one does not have a retainer fee that he wants to put, and nobody's going to take, especially when they see that the case is bogus, and then they also look at the person that is being sued. No lawyers want to waste their time, even when they have a case. Some lawyers, when they look at the person that you're supposed to be suing, especially if it is like pay when you win, they won't bother waste their time, because it's not about getting judgment, it's about getting paid after the judgment. Okay, so that's what yeah, so I guess allegedly Jeeba posted this claiming that Peggy inboxed her, and he wrote this lawsuit loading. And another thing is this: so why do they still have each other? Why do they still have each other unblocked in the DM? Why do they still have each other unblocked? Again, it just goes back to Jeeba, what I said about Jeeba wanting to, to still remain in his life on some level by leaving some of her stuff at his place, thinking that she will use that as an avenue to come in and to use that as a stake to reach out to him and say, I want to come and get my stuff. Okay? So that she can also have an excuse to mention his name, to have his name on her mouth all the time. That's all I see there. So, anyways, there's this other video that I wanted. Let me see. Where was I? So she made a video. She made a post. The one where she. Okay, so first of all, let's do this one. This is the post that she did that got Peggy to be in her DM telling her about lawsuit loading. So she posted this and she says, the twisted tea, man versus girls. A girl dad and Nigerian ally promised then withheld support for a 10-year-old aspiring influencer who nearly missed out on the educational opportunity of a lifetime. Mere days before the trip, things were tense. It was uncertain if she had been able to keep her invitation. It was beyond disappointing. Evie's dad recently decided to shut down his daughter's GoFundMe as the small 6,000 goal was never reached. Through homelessness, health scare, and employment, I always found ways to assist with basic needs for this kind, family or strangers in a country where I have no direct connection. I fought my hardest to shield Cora's kids and my own chess kids from sensing my tension. Some men prefer to see black girls suffering instead of being celebrated. But seriously, if tending to a man's offspring doesn't earn you the honor of a fair trade and a drop of contaminated clout, then nothing will. Transparently attempting to fundraising transparently attempting to fundraise as an introvert has been a major point of discomfort and feeling of failure. The stereotype that folks tend to believe about Nigerians pulling scam made the campaign an uphill battle. Anyway, here is my truth. We'll learn and grow. Good night. Hashtag anytime. Hashtag story time. Hashtag confessions. Hashtag Korabidi. Hashtag Justin Dean. Hashtag Nigerians in diaspora. Hashtag scam a lot. Hashtag girls education. So that's what she basically did. So she's basically saying that a girl dad and a Nigerian ally promised. Okay, promised then withheld support for a 10-year-old aspiring influencer who nearly missed her education. So this man said he was going to give you. So let's be clear, in my opinion, based on everything that she has said in the past, the so-called girl dad in this situation is most likely Peggy and the Nigerian ally, Peggy. So from what Jeeba has said, Peggy promised or agreed to donate $100 or $50 or not more than that. That's my understanding based on what Jeeba has said in the past. Okay. If Jeeba wasn't such an alarmist, if Jeeba wasn't such an exaggerator, tell me how somebody that promised $50 to $100 was going to cause Evie to lose her opportunity of a lifetime. It's not as if this man told you that he was going to foot the entire bill and then walk back his promise. Hit the like button, Facebookers, please. It's not like he made a promise and then walked it back. According to you, he offered or he promised to give $50 to $100. And he's reneging on his promise. Is what you want me to believe was enough for Evie to like miss out on an educational opportunity of a lifetime? This is why nobody will ever take you seriously. When I look at somebody like Jeeba, right, I can't help but feel sorry for the people that are in her orbit. I feel sorry for the people that have the misfortune of being in her life because she's such an exaggerator. She's such an exaggerator. If you sit Evie family down now and ask them what role Jeeba played, they will tell you that the role that Jeeba played in this whole chess situation is a drop in the bucket compared to what Jeeba is claiming. Jeeba is acting as if she single-handedly facilitated Evie coming to America to pursue her chess career. But if you ask them, I'm sure that they probably won't even want to go into that because they don't want to sound ungrateful. But really, if you ask them, I'm sure that they will tell you that she didn't do as much as she's claiming to have done. She didn't do as much as she's claiming to have done. It's like this family, if not because, okay, it's America at the end of the day, imagine a family like this that I'm sure that they, at this point, will want nothing to do with Jeeba anymore. Because, like, she just sucks out the energy. She just sucks out the energy in the room. Like, it is so, so, so bizarre. Like, it is crazy to me, honestly. Like, come on. And this is the person that some people are giving their time of day to. Like, I don't understand. So a girl dad and a Nigerian ally promised then withheld support for a 10. He literally 10 $100, $50 is the number I have heard from Jeeba. But her affiliation with Peggy basically has now been is now being blamed for all of the misfortune that she has ever met in her life. It is as a result of her affiliations with Peggy. It's a really, really wild situation, honestly. It is so crazy. And it's crazy. So there's something else that let me see. Could this be the one? Okay, so I think some people were in the comments asking her if she got permission for the choral music that she was playing. Because when she did the reel for Evie's story and how this Nigerian ally almost caused Evie to lose her opportunity. She had Cora's music playing in the background, and I saw some people in the comments asking if she asked Cora for permission, and she basically cussed them out. Okay, and then before she cussed them out, we're gonna play the video where she cussed them out in a minute. But before we do that, this was what she posted. I think somebody reached out and said, "Do you even know the meaning of that song? The song is talking about moist vajayjay and all this other stuff, you know." And so she came back and she posted this and she says, uh, Charles Adolf, you are right. I was wrong to select a woman's most recent hit song to pair with the video I made to invite her to join on a political stage to celebrate Nigeria's future and to speak about her own personal contributions in front of world leaders. Thanks to these comments, the education crisis has been solved. All Nigerian students now have equal access and opportunities to kids in the West. Can you just shut the fuck up, Jeeba? Savior of the world, savior of Nigeria. Yeah, Jeeba, the savior of Nigeria. Thank you. All of you that are always being disrespectful to my country based off of the rubbish or the snippet or the crap that you read on Google or the things that you see online. Thunder will fire all of you. Okay, because I see what you people do. You don't know my country. You don't know anything about my country. No matter how many videos of Kora in Nigeria you watch, you will never, ever, ever, ever know anything about my country because Kora mostly stay in Lagos, okay? No matter what, no matter all the Google images that you see of disgusting neighborhoods or whatever, you will never get the full picture. You will still be wrong because you've not lived there, okay? Nigerians are by nature, we are kind of like we always strive to be better, and that's the reason why a lot of people always come out on social media and complain, and that's okay. Okay, but those of you that misrepresent our country and make it seem as though it's such a poor country is this and that based off the rubbish that you read online, I see you and I don't like you. Okay, I don't like you at all. So yeah, because you don't know anything about my country. Even those of you that claim to be allies, you don't know anything about my country. You don't. No amount of Nancy May's video you will watch, no amount of Olivia Nigerian blog that you will watch that will give you a full picture of Nigeria. It doesn't even scratch the surface. Okay? So all of you can go to hell and burn to ashes. Take Jeeba with you. Okay. So Jeeba, the savior of Nigeria. Thank you, Jeeba. Thank you so much for being the savior of Nigeria. So this clown, this person that in my opinion need to be locked up in an insane asylum for a time greater than 3 months. Yeah, is here talking about how she invited Cora to join on a political stage. You that is inviting somebody to join on a political stage, where is your own invite? Are you there? Are you going? Are you playing? Even if you're going, are you just somebody who's going there to watch, or do you play a significant role? Are you going? So she invited Cora to go and enjoying a political stage if you are smart enough. So something that she was not invited to. So because she's Kora Obidi, yeah, because she's Kora Obidi, she would just carry her leg, carry her cocker shoe, cut, yeah, and just enter where? United Nations. And just enter United Nations and go and be doing what? And go and say, yes, I'm here. Who invited? Do you think people, if Jeeba was not certifiable, she would be able to reason that none of those things happen by accident? You don't just get up and go. You don't just get up and go. You have to, be invited. Look who is inviting somebody. Are you even going to any of these events taking place? Are you even invited? So she should just carry her butter, and then just carry that her big, beautiful nyash, and just use it to kick people out of the way, and just enter United Nations, and just climb on the podium and be giving a speech because she's Kora Obidi, and be giving a speech. Now wow for wire road, as we they say in Benin. Now wow for wire road. So yeah, you want her to come and do what? You think everybody is as impulsive as you just wake up one morning in your medicated stage, in your medicated state, just wake up and then just start typing rubbish. Others are very thoughtful. Other people, they know how things work. It's only the mumu that you are trying to impress that find you impressive, that you are fooling with this. So Cora should just go to United Nations like, cut, because I'm Cora, let me just go. You don't know that these sort of things take planning. It takes a lot of planning. So yeah, she was responding to the person that, blah, 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 blah. I was wrong to select a woman's most recent hit song to pair with the video I made to invite her to join on a political stage to celebrate Nigeria's future. Wow. Hear ye, Jeeba. Jeeba, the savior of Nigeria. How nice. How nice. Somebody said it is Tunde Onakoya that is helping those kids, but Jeeba wants to take credit. Jeeba wants to take credit. Jeeba is putting this image of her single-handedly being responsible for Ivie and and her family being in America. Anyway. Okay, so this is what she said. Let me where's the video? Okay.
Damn, my bad. I forgot some of you bitches are stupid. Oh my god. I just typed. Damn, my bad. I forgot some of you bitches are stupid. Oh my god.
They deserve it. They deserve to be called
stupid. KO on Facebook because I was going to add a sound anyways. I was gonna add any Afrobeat sound, but then editing or compiling any video, it's like, oh, what would make this the most relevant to the topic? But did Corey give me that? Give me? Why would any random Joe who's not in the music industry have the copyright to anybody's song? Some of these are dumb. Oh my God. The copyright for a free stream and to add +1 circulation to somebody's music, that's supposed to be, did you get permission? Why would anybody publish a song if they wanted people to get permission to listen to it and play it on platforms that promote their music? Oh my God. You in particular, I don't know if let me not say that. Today's about the kids. I don't need to insult anybody. I'm having a good day. I don't have any children. So it's like, I'm not even doing this for myself. There's no benefit to me. It's like, there is a really big tournament tomorrow with diplomats from around the world, not just Nigeria. I've had a chance to go to the United Nations. These Nigerian children have not. A Nigerian woman just celebrated a win in her citizenship. Like, the United Nations is literally an international platform to stand on and maybe sing her song. You're gonna ask her if she decides to, entertain that opportunity. You're gonna ask her if if she's gonna give the United Nations copyright before she performs. What do you think? This is why some of you are actually not successful at all. I don't even have kids. The kids I support have made it this far. It's about opportunity, creating opportunity for others, regardless of what level they're on. It doesn't have to be yes. It's just an opportunity, a ticket, a +1. Of course, I'd love to go tomorrow, and I probably will, but it was just a shot in the dark, just a long shot. Hey, by the way,
she's not even sure if she will go, but she's out here proposing that Cora should go to something that is not even anywhere on her radar, something that she hasn't even been thinking about. Oh, just go because I said so. Because I'm trying to like throw a dart in the wind. I'm trying to like give you suggestion because I want to piggyback off of your success. Now that you have, you have a good news and something amazing has happened for you. Now I have to pretend as if I like you, as if yeah, I'm on your side.
didn't someone who was disrespected by the same person as me, someone who disrespected Nigerian children,
Yeah, because it's the same thing. She's been disrespected by the same person as you who disrespected you. Yeah, it's the same thing. Meeting somebody on Tinder or wherever the heck you guys met each other, and then essentially going from being a so-called becoming a glorified an unpaid nanny is the same thing as being married to somebody for 5 years. Gotcha. Okay. Exactly, T button. Is she successful? I wanted to finish the video because I didn't want to do a lot of interruption before I even responded to that part. She's talking about how that's the reason why some of these people are not successful. Yet you don't even have a place to stay. You're jumping from one Airbnb to the next. Today you are in Puerto Rico. Tomorrow you're in God knows where. Like you're literally homeless. But you have the audacity to shame people for not being successful. You're successful and you're still crying over how many pieces of clothing that you left at his place. And you're so successful, you're still thinking about those things that you could have just like let go of and be like, okay, fine, bye. You want to wear them, fine. You don't want to give them to me because you want to wear them. I will never ask you again. That's what successful people do. And don't tell me anything about sentimental value. There is no sentimental value. If you have anything of sentimental value, you don't take them when you're going to a place that you don't even know if that is going to be your future home. If you have anything of sentimental value, probably leave it at your mom's place in Florida or wherever your mom lives, or you leave it with your sister. You don't take it to a man that you met on a dating app. You don't take no sentimental value stuff to somewhere that you don't even know what's going to happen from one day to the next. Yeah, I wanted her to finish before I jumped on that one. Like the nerve, the audacity of her to say, "Oh, that's why you guys are some of you are not successful," and you have the audacity to shame anyone on that. Oh my gosh, on that ground. Whew. Oh my goodness, it is the lack of self-awareness for me, y'all.
Nigerian children I'm talking about didn't come out of me. It's a didn't someone who was disrespected by the same person as me, someone who disrespected Nigerian children.
It's none of your business. You're not Nigerian. You've made it very clear. You said it so many times. Oh, your ancestors did not fall to colonialism or whatever it is that you always say, but yet you basically handed yourself to a below average white man to use and dump. Your ancestors will be rolling in their grave. Nobody asked you. You're not the Nigerian savior. Leave us alone.
But it was just a shot in the dark, just a long shot. Hey, by the way, didn't someone who was disrespected by the same person as me, someone who disrespected Nigerian children, the Nigerian children I'm talking about didn't come out of me. It's a Did I give you copyright permission to respond to my post? Since we're being goofy and stupid. Do you know what copyright is? My degree is actually in editing and publishing. Like, I've actually taken publishing courses. What are you talking about, dummy, on the internet? Oh my god, this is why I haven't posted this anywhere else.
Now she's claiming her degree is in editing and publishing. Jesus Christ. Didn't she say she has a degree in child whatever, whatever? Oh my. That's what happens when you lie too much. You don't even remember your previous lie. That's the reason why it is not good to lie, because you won't even remember. You can't keep up with your own lies. You simply can't. Now it's in editing and publishing. Ooh. It's no longer in child. What was it? If you remember what she said before, it has something to do with early childhood or something. Like, she just lies. For all we know, this person doesn't even have a degree. She hasn't even been to university.
It's coming up so soon. It's tomorrow. Either it's going to happen or it's not. Likely not going to happen, but I just know that my job as Evie's agent and an agent for the kids is to give them the best chance possible at having their mission promoted. And their mission is scholarship, education, college. What do I need from this? I only post maybe 4 times a month, and it's not like I'm dropping anything new that I'm trying to promote. Like, think sometimes. You know what? Maybe if you had more access to opportunity, if you had someone like me in your life, maybe I could have gotten you into a school or something. Because
But you've not even figured your own life out. Oh my God, this is a case of the blind leading the blind. If you had somebody like me, what have you done for yourself? Like, you're literally begging a man who doesn't want you anymore. You're using all these gimmicks. You're using all these shenanigans, these antics to try and see if he will talk to you. You intentionally left things in his home because you felt that will give you another opportunity to maybe come into his life. And yeah, what have you done? Like, you're the last person to talk about helping anyone. Like, your life is in chaos, in total chaos. Like, you don't even know where you're gonna sleep tomorrow. You don't even know where you're gonna sleep. Like, your shelter is not even secured yet. You're the most unstable person in this space, in this corner of the internet. I mean, Peggy had downsized from his so-called mansion to a teeny bitty shoebox, but at least he has a place to stay for now. Like, you have nowhere. And you want to help somebody. How about you remove the speck of sawdust in your own eye before worrying about the plank in someone else's eye? Remove the speck of sawdust in yours. How about that? Okay. That's what the Bible said.
That's such a stupid question. That's crazy. I could type in, what did Kendrick perform at the Super Bowl? Not like us. You can comment and ask me if you know what? I'm gonna put that on one of my next videos. Because what are you talking about? Do you understand how music and streaming works? And how it is beneficial to artists to have their music played in general? There's no negative to that. Like, why are you being weird? Yuck.
I have no more campaigns to run.
Okay, so where's the other one? Okay.
Did he lie? Did he lie?
Here's another one.
Wait a minute. Did he lie? Did he lie? Did he lie? I. Did he lie? I. Did he lie? Did he lie? Did he lie like men are known to do? Should you even be shocked? Should anybody be shocked about anything men are putting out these days? It's always lies. Okay, so you know that family I've been posting about, right? So, fun fact, Cora's ex-husband has actually met them. Not just met them, in fact, he allowed his kids to build up a relationship with Avi and her family remotely and gave them the false promise of being hosted in his house in California. And we discussed, I'm like, you know what, even if if something happens romantically, like, let's make sure that we agree to leave the kids out of it because we're adults. I don't want this to affect the kids. It would be a painful separation. Let's not do that. And guess what he did? This man kicked me out and also did not donate a dime of what he said he was going to donate, did not share as he promised, did not amplify this to anybody at all.
So that's how, according to you, that's how he almost ended the opportunities or whatever, because he did not donate and he did not share and he didn't. Mind you, this man had no idea. This man had no part in the planning. This man had nothing to do with anything that happened with regards to this. He had nothing to do with it. But somehow, because he didn't donate the $50 or $100 that he said he was going to donate, all of a sudden, he's now single-handedly responsible for almost causing them to lose their scholarship. That's your mindset. And I'm supposed to take somebody like you seriously. Okay.
When that was the shadow agreement that we had going on. I didn't want to put Avi's family's business out there, but now it's time sensitive. The UN trip is on Sunday, and if Cora wants to go to the UN, it's not on these hoes.
Why do you care so much that she goes? Like, you take your medicine and lie down, lady. Please, Najiba, take your meds and lie down and sleep for a few days. You're not even sure, you that is claiming to be a part of the process, you're not even sure if you will go, but you are forcing Cora to go. Like, you are obsessed. You are obsessed with that lady. Like, it's creepy. It's weird. Whew. You're not even sure that you're going. You've not made a definite statement that you're going, but you are forcing her and you're insisting that she goes. Please take your meds and lie down. You need sleep.
Realistically, it's like, I just got to be more direct. I've been very indirect, I feel. But yeah, this white man lied to these Nigerian kids, lied to me on my route of helping these Nigerian kids. And our partnership was based on a lie of mutual support for the kids that we each represented. So there we go. There it is. Anyways, I'll try to keep it light and casual. People lie. It's whatever. I'm just happy because the kids got there anyway, and this grown Caucasian man, has taught these African children a huge lesson on resilience and relying on
Oh
nobody
my
else.
gosh. Oh my gosh. Now he's the one who has taught these African children a huge lesson on resilience. Oh my God. You see how she gets, like, she's just so extravagant. Like, so freaking extravagant, and she just blows things out of proportion. Again, if you actually sit the parents of these kids, this EVA kids, if you ever get the chance to hear them talk, they probably won't even know that somebody like Jeeba played. They won't even they will even reveal the role that she played, which is nothing near what she's claiming. Mm-mm-mm.
To get you where you need to go. Nutrition, fitness, that is the move. Wellness, sexiness, this is what we are doing. Don't look at my back.
Somebody needs to be medicated. Somebody needs to be medicated. Is all I gotta say
Oh,
about
and there was
that.
the second single dad he lied to, who lived in the neighborhood. But never mind, not enough time. Bye.
That's a single dad. Let me hear that part again. Oh my gosh. You sure know how to
Oh, and there
pick
was
them.
the second single dad he lied to, who lived in the neighborhood. But never mind, not enough time. Bye.
So that's the second single dad that I lied to. You sure know how to pick them. You sure know how to pick them losers. But yeah, anyways, that's the video, that's the reaction. And unless something else come up, and but we'll see. But again, I said what I said. The people who are actively going there to her page to go and give her support or whatever, I don't know what you guys think you're doing. Like, this woman, why you embarrassing yourself? Somebody says all the time Tunde has been in the US with these kids for chess tournaments. Not once have I seen this girl there. Because she's not. She probably, I don't know how, maybe she saw their profile and she reached out, and they, because Nigerians are always polite and Nigerians are always, you know, especially if they're in a situation where they want something good to happen for their family, they can always extend that, they can always be more polite to people no matter what. And I think somehow they became friends because she insisted. You see how really heavy she is. She always, like, she just lays it on thick. Like, you see, she sucks out the energy in the room, and she became friends, and now she's claiming to have had a hand in what happened, in how they got to America. I don't think that's the case at all. I think she's just maybe at best a family friend to Evie's family. I think that's all she is, but now she's trying to take credit for something that she has nothing to do with. That's what I think. That's what I think. And if you ask the Evie family, I think they'll tell you the same thing, that this person has no part in what has been going in the process. She's just a different entity, separate from the actual invitation, the actual tournament or whatever, or even the planning and the legwork and everything. But yeah, anyways, guys, so I will not be surprised if Tunde says that. I will not be surprised if his father or parents ever asked about the role that Jeeba played, I would not be surprised if she didn't play any role. You know, if she just lied about the whole thing. It will not surprise me. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for being here. And I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Anyways, yeah. I might come back later, but thank you so much. I'll catch you later. Bye.